I'm JoJo Lemond. We own Lemond Performance Horses and work it daily now. And I rodeoed for 6 years there. Made the finals 9 times between the team roping and the steer roping. And now we just dedicate our life to training horses. It's kind of a sad story. My kids and my wife were home and she was working a full-time job, and I felt pretty guilty about going off and living my dream, and wanted to come home and be with my family. I didn't feel that it was fair to get married and have children and be away from them all the time. I want to be known for a good horseman and a good man. I don't want to go back to rodeoing. If I had to make a living for my family, I would. But so 2015, I rodeoed pretty much full time and got hurt at Pendleton and missed making the finals, and got to go and rope in place of Jake Barnes got hurt, and I rodeoed a little bit in 16. So through 16, I really started battling my issues of depression and anxiety and wanting to get away from it, and didn't know how to get away from it, and just kind of hung in there for a little while, and then finally just stepped away from it and got away. Before I rodeoed, I rode 2-year-olds for a guy named Kyle Hooper, so I knew I enjoyed the cutting horse deal. And then this colt came available, and I had a buddy of mine, we partnered on the colt, bought him, and he bought him and I rode him. And Maniac, a horse that I've had, I got him from Clay Tierney as a yearling, and he's gone through our whole program. He's kind of been my breakthrough horse that, you know, I started winning on him and got to show him, and he's been a great kind of punching bag for me to learn the ropes on. And now my oldest boy is going to start showing him and kind of take off on him, and so yeah, that if I had to name one horse, it would be Maniac. He's taught me so much. Clay and Cody Porterfield helped me kind of get started, and I mean, he made a decent rope horse, but it was a starting point. And then after that, I bought a couple other ones and played with them and sold them, and rode one at the Futurity and sold one. And then along came Matt Gaines, and I got to start riding 2-year-olds for Matt, and getting to go around and to the shows and meet other people, and getting a lot of help from other guys. And a childhood friend of mine, Clay Johnson, has helped me quite a bit. And then of course Brad Lund, you know, he's one of the greatest horsemen of all time, an all-around horseman, train anything. And I get to spend a lot of time with Brad, and he's become one of my best friends. And just getting to be around those kind of guys has influenced the cutting for me, or, you know, the horsemanship of it. It's a full-on family deal. We have I think 73 or 4 horses in training right now. With 2-year-olds, 3-year-olds, 4-year-olds, everything. So my oldest son helps me ride. My daughter lopes a lot. She breakaways and ropes. And then my youngest boy, he floats around and does absolutely as little as possible, unless it has a rope to do with it. And my wife runs the whole business. She does the billing, saddling, the vet appointments, I mean, you name it, she does it all. I think the NFR is great. I enjoyed the NFR. You got to go be somewhere, and that's kind of the way the cutting is. We'll be here for 3 weeks, and the NCHA, it's like a family-orientated deal. Like they really spend the time to set things up to where we get to stay here and enjoy it, and I fell in love with it for sure.